What's up and welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sandra. I'm 25 and I live in LA, and thanks for watching this video or even glancing at it. Today is going to be a different kind of video. As you can tell, I don't have any makeup on. It's not one of those mornings. Also, disclaimer, my therapist did text me back. Thank goodness. Last Friday, I had texted her and I was like, hey, you doing any FaceTime appointments? Because I need it. And she didn't text me back like the whole weekend. And one of the things that we focused on was me not taking things personally, and I took that pretty personally. And this is how the conversation with myself went to talk me out of that. You know, she didn't text me back the whole weekend. I don't know if she even wants me as her client because I can't see her as much. You know, she also has a life and she has other clients. What? Well, yeah, but yes, it's true. She can be having something else going on, you know, she might have just missed the text message. Just follow up with her this week. Double text my therapist. Isn't that would I be crossing boundaries? Can I do that? You absolutely can do that, and just maybe wait a couple days. That is literally my thought process in here about just following up with my therapist. It's so annoying. Anyways, I followed up with her on Wednesday, just saying, hey, just checking in. She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know how that text message slipped through the cracks. I'm going into session right now. Let me text you my availability when I'm done. I'm like, yes. And then she didn't text me again. So it's like, okay, maybe she's just busy. It's fine. She did text me yesterday and said, I'm so sorry, I'm fully booked. I was waiting to see if I had a cancellation. Can you do a session Friday at 8 a.m.? And I'm like, yeah. And you know that feeling that you get after therapy? That's just, I don't know if it's probably not just me. I'm not the only one with feelings, but I just feel empty, but empty in a good way. I just emptied all my stuff onto her. So sorry, and bless her soul because I'm damaged. I feel before the stay-at-home order, I felt I was on a good track with my mental health. And I don't know, something about being stuck in your home, not being able to go places, because when you go places and you're surrounded by people, there's just this happy energy that you want around you, and it's different because I know you live with people and you can have good relationships and stuff, but it's different. I feel I haven't been myself lately, and it's kind of funny because I'm here alone with myself, but I'm losing myself. Cue the tears. Anyways, also, another lovely thing that comes with my anxiety and depression is my emotional eating. Trigger warning, I'm going to be talking about eating and disordered eating, so if you can't, I'll leave a little time frame here at the bottom so that you can just skip forward and not listen to this if it's too much. So, I am an emotional eater. So what I like to do when I'm stressed out or anxious or depressed, I eat or I don't eat. And for some reason, I can't transfer that into healthy eating. And let me tell you, it's hella irritating. Backstory. When I was younger, I won't name specific events, but when I was younger, there was a time where I was living with my grandma and my great-grandma. And whenever I was sad, ew, stop crying. And they gave me cupcakes and cake, stuff kids every time I was sad. So now, every time I'm sad and I'm an adult, I need sugar, and it sucks. I know, just quit, no, stop. Because that's not how it works. Because on top of me wanting sugar, when I eat, I have to finish everything. Even when I'm full. Okay, breakdown over. I actually saw this like really funny TikTok my friend sent me, and she was explaining how she didn't understand how people just like stop eating when they're full, because even when you're full, you got to keep going because every bite feels good and you don't want the good feeling to stop. And my world was blown. Which brings me to my next topic, not being able to look at myself in the mirror. It's exactly as it sounds. And I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not uncomfortable talking about this, but when I'm emotional, I try to like look away, because if I look into someone's eyes and I'm talking, I could like feel their soul trying to like connect with my soul, and I'm like, you cannot, no, wall, like here it is. So I'm just uncomfortable. So I have really bad body issues. And before you come at me with this, well, just eat healthy, well, I explained previously why it's difficult. And why don't you just exercise? Well, I could, but depression. And like before quarantine, I felt like I was doing a lot of self-isolation from family and friends. I just haven't felt like in tune with myself in a really long time. I am very up and down with being in sync with myself, and it's irritating. And you know, I try home remedies for like anxiety and depression, but you know, you can only do so much at home. Some things do help, but at some point you need more. So for a period of time, there was, God, maybe like 2 weeks where I was just absolutely disgusted with myself and how I looked. And I would wake up every morning just looking at myself in the mirror and just picking myself apart, every little thing, like, oh, your arms are too big. When you stand up straight, like your arms are too big and it just makes your back look huge. And like you look good from the side sometimes, but then when you look at the front, like you just look bad. And then when I turn around, it's just, and then I like look at myself on my back and I'm like, you look awful. I don't deserve that. You know, it's just like so exhausting to do to yourself every day. And I just go back to like when I was younger, and this isn't like to bash anybody. This is what I'm discovering, and it's okay. I just don't think when I was younger, I was really taught or shown how to love myself like wholly. And with depression and like picking myself apart all the time, it's just like, will I ever be able to? And you know, that's a f***ed up thought. But on the bright side, I am learning and I'm trying to teach myself how to, and it's a process. So my way to change that, just don't look at myself in the mirror. I know it sounds funny, but it's truly helped me, like aside from doing my makeup and like washing my face, just like quick times to like look at the mirror to like clean yourself up or whatever. But what I mean when I say not look at myself in the mirror, I mean not staring at myself, taking my clothes off and like picking apart like what I hate about myself. I'm not doing that right now, and it's awesome. And I didn't do it for like a week. Here we go again. And I looked at myself in the mirror before I got in the shower. I told myself, you're beautiful, and the way you look doesn't like change who you are. And I just broke down like I'm about to right now. So with doing that and having therapy today, amazing. Like I don't look like it right now, but I'm great. This is something I super needed, and it just goes to show like your mental health is so important, and taking care of yourself and doing things that will just brighten your mood even in the slightest, because it might not feel good at the moment, but once you're done doing your self-care, it feels so good. And it's like, wow, I beat those negative thoughts. And having to reteach yourself things and like reparent yourself, it's a lot of work. And do I do it all the time? No. But I am in the process of like recovering, and I'm looking into seeing a psychiatrist and getting medication, because you know what? That doesn't like phase me. Like being on medication is okay. There's no, I know there's like a lot of bad stigma that comes with that, but there's nothing wrong with being on medication. And if you don't need it, good for you. That's awesome. And if you take it, that's okay. Like, it's great that you're able to have something that can help. So I'm not ashamed to say that I need help. I am safe. If you're wondering, I have to put it out there. Moral of the story is take care of yourself. And you know, in the past like month, I've had a lot of time to self-reflect, and you know, and once like this whole pandemic is over, there are things I do want to change. Like, I want to go experience more, push myself out of my comfort zone. I don't know, like with starting this channel, I feel like I was like, screw it. Like, I've always wanted to start my own YouTube channel. I just never felt like I was, I don't know, I just didn't think I was like interesting enough. But like I said in my first video, I'm fucking interesting and I've got a good story to tell. And with recording and trying new things, I'm using this channel as an opportunity to discover myself and finding what I like and finding what works and what I don't like. And you know, aside from getting comfortable on camera, I think it's also helping me be comfortable with myself, and that's something that I haven't felt in a really long time, or ever, if I can remember. Anyways, this video wasn't meant to be sad. I'm just sad. Just kidding, I'm trying not to be. It was more so just a talking video, a venting video, and just letting people know like who are feeling the same way that I do. Like, you're not alone. Thank you so much if you've made it this far sitting there. Well, I'm just talking and crying. I'm sorry. I'm emotional. Thank you again. I really appreciate if you got to the end of the video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to subscribe and join me on my journey, that'd be sick. Just hit that subscribe button. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I'm doing a lot more photography on there and really just trying to show myself and what I can do. And so just remember to tell yourself it's gonna be okay. It might not seem like it, and it might seem like a really far journey, but you are loved and gonna get through this. I'll catch you on the next one.